Okay, I'm back. I just took everything out of my phone, right? So there's space now. I got cut off talking about Pierce the Veil, right? That's where I left off. So, yeah, I did a lot of things that day. It was cold, stage was there, all of the parks in between, and then all the beaches and that area there, right? So I dealt with all of that. Now we can talk about Stray Kids now, right? So, because I told you everybody went to this one. Okay. Oh, shit. Stray Kids' concert was on June 29th, right? And I was like, they did the same thing as Only One of, where they picked a weekend, right? So I don't have to take off work to go. And this really fucked me over because I'm like, it was so close to. Dad just came home, right? So it was really close to his birthday. Um, so I told you guys Dad repairs um cars and those construction machines, right? So this venue where these guys are playing at now has to be built from scratch, okay? And guess who's there helping to build the fucking place? So I find out because it's all over the fucking news, right? So I come to find out that I'm like, okay, those construction guys are there. They gotta clear out the way, because the venue's in the middle of fucking nowhere, which is good. Oh, you know what I found out too? I told you guys about Demi, right? Demi lives near that area, and she was so pissed. She's like, it's such a pain in the ass to get home. But anyways, that venue's nice because it's still pretty close here. It's still roughly half an hour worth of time for me to go and come back. So still better than me having to travel down to Toronto. So like you guys understand the feeling of how like everything in my area here is in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's dark. Everything's gotta be built. That's how it is. Yeah, so it's all over the news. And then I come to find out, like, because the construction guys are working on it, the machines are gonna break, right? They don't fucking maintain anything, so like the machines are gonna break. So then I find out Dad gets called in to do jobs there, but he never fucking tells me that, right? Um, so I find out before. So this concert was on a Sunday, right? The Saturday or something before, I found out he kept going back and forth to the venue, right? And he never fucking told me anything. So I couldn't hide this one. I had to tell them that I was going, and I never fucking heard the end of it. Anyhow, cause he's like, "How much money did you spend? Why are you going alone?" Like I heard all that fucking shit, right? So it was really hard. So I told you, first concert was raining. Second concert was cold, and then I got drenched. This one now is like blazing, like like you could clearly melt. And I was like, oh my fucking god, there's no in between with Canadian temperature, I tell you. But I'm glad you guys came for the summer so you can tell the others that it gets hot here. Okay, there's no in between. So me knowing this, because you guys decided to come end of June, early July, when it's like peak heat, I'm like, okay, for my outfit, I'm gonna wear for sure white, right? And then I'm like, if I wear white, because it doesn't matter if you guys come in the summer or the winter, right? Because white is like, that's like you guys' color. So I choose white, and I'm like, okay, because everybody, when they go, they're gonna dress for whichever song they like, right? So for me, um, I went for the beachy feel, right? Because of lose my breath, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna aim for my outfit to fall into that kind of category, right? So I'm wearing basically a beach outfit, right? Like it doesn't look like I'm going for the concert. It looks like I just left the beach to come. That's what I aim for. So anyways, yeah, I was telling you guys everybody was gonna be there, right? Every fucking buddy. So I hit everybody up, right? Like I message everybody because I'm like, where everybody at? Okay, fill me in on what's going on, right? Because there's a lot of people here, and you guys are putting me in a situation where I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die, right? Because that's a lot of energy at once. And because I know people I know are gonna be there, I have energy to draw on from there, right? So anyhow, Delon tells me. So the way for the others who don't know what I'm talking about, the stage is here. Then you have the pit. Then you have floor. Then you have everybody on the outside. Right? Outside's gonna be the cheapest, right? It's also the most dangerous because they barely built the thing properly. So Delon and Ash tell me they're sitting in the back there. And I was like, okay, good for you guys. Because remember, I told you I talked to him when I had the Only One of concert. And he told me I had good seats, right? Because he already knew he's sitting back here. And I'm like somewhere in between here, right? Because I couldn't get a good seat. Ideally, I want to be right near the pit, right? But I need to be elevated enough where I can get a good shot because, there's always some tall motherfucker in the way. Then I messaged Ari, and Ari told me she entered a contest. Ari told me she entered a contest to win a Stray Kids light stick, and then she won. And I was like congratulating her. It was so much fun. It was hilarious. I don't know where she was sitting, but she had the light stick, so I was like, good for you, girl. And then I'm hit up Kiara and I'm like, are you going? And she said no. That's like for all the young people, right? And then when she asked me if I was going, I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, if you need anything, just hit me up. I was like, okay. So I didn't see her there, right? And then, because I was like, it would have been a great, because there was a lot of kids there too. I'm like, she could have brought her son if anything. Okay, that leaves Ava and Victoria now, right? Okay, so Ava, share her outfit. You just go look, you'll see it there. She wanted her outfit to match Han, right? Because they look dead identical. Girl didn't take the chance. She spent the money on pit tickets, and her footage is so nice. It's like a perfect fan cam, right? Whereas mine looks so bad. I was like, finally, someone who's gonna get a good view of this. Yeah. So Ava's in the pit. And then if you come down a little bit, Ben's there. Motherfucking Ben was there. I'm down a little further, and then beside me, Victoria's sitting, right? So Vic's there. And then Ash and Delon are in the back. So, oh my god, I'm losing my voice again. So, my people be here, right? Everybody turned up. So, anyhow, when I get there, I don't remember what time. I just remember it was scorching. Like you immediately when you step outside, you're just sweating. And I was like, "Oh God." I should have took water with me, but I'm like, I'm strong. I don't need it. I don't fucking need it. Yeah, I had no problems getting there because for me it was easy. I took one bus to the subway station, unless someone could drop me to the subway station, right? And then it's 2 stops for me, right? I get off at the subway station, and then because I didn't go early, I still went. I can't remember. I went when there was a lot of people still there. So as soon as I get off the subway station's full of people. Outside the venue's full of people. Then I see, because it looks like the way the place, the area is, it looks like a plane could land there, right? According to Vic, she said there's a airport near there, but I didn't know that. That's why there's planes constantly coming back and forth, right? So I see the huge lineup, and I'm like, I have seats, so I'm like, I don't really care if I'm at the back of the line, the front of the line, whatever. But I'm kind of late, right? Because if you go earlier, stays are knowing for giving away a lot of freebies, right? So everybody's there collecting whatever they can get, right? It was a good time. I joined the line. It's moving quickly because I go at a time where I'm like, it's gonna move. Vic told me she'll be there at 2. I remember she was telling me that. She's like, I'll be there. Oh, I remember now. She told me she was gonna be there at 2 because of sound check, right? She had sound check tickets. And for me, I'm like, I'm gonna be there more toward 4, right? So when I get there, it's like 4 or 5 o'clock ish, and I'm like, everything's moving. But everything's like done, right? So I'm like, okay. I get into the venue. Both me and her when I okay, so there's lots of merch lines, so I'm like skipping past them, right? I get to like the front where you're supposed to go in and sound check starts, right? So you can hear everything going on. Um, so I know Vic was in there and I wasn't. So I was like, okay, I gotta wait for sound check to end and I can go in and find my seat. And praying that I get a good shot. I'm like, I know it's not gonna be good. I'm like, it's good enough, right? I got the sound. That's all that matters. Sound check ends. I go into the venue. Again, it's fucking scorching, right? Sorry, my legs are going. I'm falling asleep. I'm old now, okay? Okay, so sound check ends. I get into the venue. I find my seat, and it's in like the sun is just coming down, right? I was like, fuck. So I sit there, charge my phone, check all my messages, do everything, seeing what's going up with everybody else, right? Then Vic messages me and she tells me, "Oh, I just was at sound check, right?" And she's like, "It's the sun is coming down." She's like, "I don't want to lobster fly," so she said I went into the shade, and then when it's about to start, I'm going back to my seat, and I was like, "Okay." She told me to reach her up where we can in the shady area, right, where it's like nice and cold. She brought everything with her. She had her fan, water, all the freebies, everything. It was hilarious. So I didn't expect her to come because I know she went to the one of the American shows. I'm like, what? She just going to all of them. I don't know. So, cause I remember I told you when I went to go shoot the DPR video the first time, she was the one beside me. Yeah, so now I ran back into her now. So I leave my seat now, right? Because I'm like, okay, I see where my seat is, and I'm like, if there were no people in front of me, I'm in the perfect fucking spot. But I know I'm gonna get blocked. If like, I wish someone would have lifted me up, and then I could have just like, it would have been the perfect shot. Okay. Anyhow, so I go and find her. We're both wearing white because all the smart people be wearing white, right? Everybody's wearing black and red, but then all my people be wearing white, right? So she looks at me and she's like, "Are you even dressed for the concert?" She's like, "You look so summery," and I'm like, "You look pretty good too, right?" And I'm like, "Cause we're gonna stand out because we're wearing white, so we can find each other easier." I spent time with her. She said she went to the JV concert beforehand, and she said she reached people there. So she's like, some of those people from that concert are here too. So she was hanging with them, and then she introduced me to them, and we were all hanging out, having a good time. Um, and we were talking about concert stuff. She said she saw my aespa footage and how like I told her I saw her stuff from for Stray Kids and whatever. Cause she said she's moving over to the States, right? And I was like, I'm gonna miss her. And I'm like, maybe I'll follow you soon because I want to leave here too. But I don't know which country to, make home. But anyhow, um, she tells me it was such a mission for her husband to drop her off there. Anyhow, oh yeah, so when I get there, a lot of the fangirls, hold on, if Changbin's here, a lot of the fangirls were his, right? His and Bang Chan's, and his fangirls are fucking hilarious because all of them wanted the same thing. They're like, "Lisa, we hope he flexes on stage, right? Give the people what they want. They just want to see him flex." So I was like, "Oh my fucking god." I think he did at one point. I don't know if I caught it on footage, but I was like, "Oh my god, you should have heard all of them cheer. It was fucking hilarious." um yeah, so I hung with her and all them people. The lines were insane. Um, we're just catching up, that kind of thing. I told her I was going to the Blackpink concert next, and she's like, "Oh my god, girl." Because I told her I'm like late posting all the footage, right? Because everyone that can't go will see it, right? So Yeah, I hung with them. And because I know where everyone is, I'm drawing energy off of them, right? That way, like, I don't feel as much pain when I gotta go deal with other things the next day. Anyways, Ben was there, and he got acknowledged by Bang Chen and Hyunjin, and you should see it there. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And then he shaved his head. Did you guys see? Why did you guys let him do that? Oh my god. His footage is good though. But the amount of preparation, oh my god. You see it? You see it there? He's like, the guys have spoken. I have to shave my head. And I was like, oh my fucking god. At least he's got a face card to serve. Holy fucking shit. He looked good though. He's got the light stick and everything. That's hilarious. See, like, oh my god, look at the... He's never gonna let that go. He's so entertaining. Like, he's like curing stupidity. This is why I appreciate this man. He's making people less stupid every day. And he's hella entertaining, so it's funny. Anyways, he used to live down on the west side, and then he came over to Toronto, so I don't know if he's still here, or if he's down there, came here, and then went back, right? So I didn't know. Look at the title of the videos. He put, I finally went to a Stray Kids concert. Bang Chan wants me to get a buzz cut. I got a buzz cut because Hyunjin and Bang Chan told me to. Told me to get it. Hyunjin saw my buzz cut. Stray Kids TikTok edits because Bang Chan might shave his hair. Oh my god, he thriving. This man be thriving. I'm happy for him because I started watching his stuff when like he barely had subscribers. Now he's got over 1 million now, so good for him. He's hella entertaining. Anyways, yeah, so he would have been. He should the footage that he probably wanted was where Ava was standing, right? And he probably didn't want to spend the money to go. Nobody's gonna spend the money to go in the pit, right? It's like a status thing if you're in the pit. So it would have been like Ava, then he would have been nearby, then I would have been a little further back, and then Vix beside me because she's in the center and I'm off to the side. And then everybody else is all over the place. Oh my god, water, when you go to buy water alone was fucking $8. I'm like, bitch, I can get a whole bottle of water for like less than $3. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I just have to show you guys the footage, show you guys what I wore, and then talk about the other stuff that you guys want me to talk about because I don't want to, but I'm going to anyways. Okay, you can get a good look at my Stray Kids footage. I don't think I went anywhere else that day. I think I just went there, right? Because normally I just go everywhere else, right? I didn't have the energy to fight with people, so I just went on my own. Speaking of which, fighting with people, remember, so I fought with everyone in the office. Yogi was on vacation that day, or that week. When he gets back, he messages me and he's like, I found out you started office fights. He's like, what the fuck, Lisa? What did you do? I wasn't gone that long. Why couldn't you maintain the peace? And I was like, you weren't here to cuss them out for me. What do you want me to do? Anyways, when he got back, so he went on vacation for a week to Jamaica, right? Because normally he goes back home. I don't know why he didn't this time, so he ended up going to Jamaica, right? And then I didn't. Last time he went home, like last year, he brought me back a keychain, and then this time because he went to Jamaica, he brought me back this. He said he went to one of those gift shops and he brought me back a snow globe, and I'm like, a snow globe's so strange to get from a place that never has snow, right? He got it for me to put on my desk. He doesn't know that I didn't tell him yet that about Friday. But anyhow, he'll find out soon. When he went on vacation, I was like, you better hurry back. And he's like, why would you want me to come back to this hell? And I'm like, you're right, you leave. And then all that shit happened, and then he like scolded me. And then now I'm leaving, and I bet you he's gonna tell me to stay, and then I'm gonna be like, didn't you say we gotta leave? Oh my god, do I have so much footage here? They played almost every song, right? I have to like when I recorded Espo was the same way, right? I have almost every song, right? So this is gonna cut nice. The only problem is with this footage now is because I'm so far away, I don't have a clear view of them. The sound's good, but I'm like, oh god. Yeah, Yogi got me this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but yeah. He said, Lisa, doesn't this thing look like me because it's dark skin like him, right? And I'm like, God, you guys always have to be so hella racist. He said he went to go get roasted and come back. He's like, look, Lisa, I got like 50 shades darker. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. I think I tan really bad too. Because I was out in the sun, and then people don't believe in sunscreen, right? And I didn't think it'd be that bad. Even Ben in the video he talks about, he's red. If you see his skin from before and then after was really fucking bad. I told you when any of them go on vacation, they bring me back something because they know I can't travel and go anywhere, right? So that's the only way I can really experience the world. I took this picture when I don't know if I'm gonna post this, but I took this picture when I was waiting for the train at the subway. And then what else did I take? Okay, I'll show you these 3 pictures, but I don't know if I'll post them. So I took a picture right when I got into the venue, found my seat, and I'm like, okay, this is my test shot. I gotta see how this is gonna look because consistency wise, I gotta make sure I'm zoomed in the same amount all the time, right? Like when I did the other ones, like when I have those close up ones, I'm like, I have to be zoomed in at least 5. And normally when I do this, I zoom in like 2 times zoom or whatever. This one now, I don't think I zoomed in. I don't remember how far I zoomed in. But it's not 5 times, right? Because I can shake, I'll be okay. Anyways, this was the first test shot. Right, so that's during the day when I get there. Then I take another one when it ends and it's completely dark. And then I take one more when I'm leaving in the crowd of people. I think I get home at 1 or something. I don't remember. I got home before all them people that were stuck there, and I was like, thank you, God. I don't remember if I went to work the next day. Let me check. I gotta look at the calendar. I can't remember without. I think I took that day off because it was long weekend. Yeah, I might have taken that day off. I took off Monday. We had long weekend on Tuesday, right? Because it was Hot Canada Day. So I took off Monday. We're off Tuesday, and then I had Blackville Brides on Wednesday, and then I think I took off Thursday. I don't remember. I didn't take off that whole week. I had to work at least one day of the week. Anyways, those are the photos I took. I never like take pictures of me, right? Okay, let's look at the footage. My money shot is when La 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 played, right? So everybody in the back, they're in the back sections, complained because they're like, the screens were too small. They're like, we can't fucking see anything. And I was like, oh my god. Did you hear, like, because Coldplay played at this venue too. Did you see that's trending in the news too? I was like, holy shit. There was a lot of white people and children in this crowd. Okay, look. So this is the first song playing, and this is my view. I only got screens. I can't even see them. That's me just recording like this. Because for like, what, the concert starts at like, what, 8, 9, 10? Whatever. And I didn't reach home till after 12, right? It had to be 1ish or 2ish. I don't remember. Because I took the subway and then the bus back, right? I didn't call a cab. I was like, it's going to be too expensive. So to save my arms, right? I'm like, I'm not going to do this for like however many hours straight because I'm like, there's no break songs in between. I'm like, I'm not a tripod. Like, that hurts. Okay. Oh, if you're wondering who's sitting beside me now when I come back to record, beside me here, all the seats are empty. But I know someone's sitting there. I was like, what in the fuck? Are these people late? So I'm already irritated, but I'm like, I hope they don't show up because then it gives me leeway. It gives me room to move about and change the angle as I'm recording, right? So I'm like, okay, that might work to my advantage. Then to this side now is a couple from the States. I forget her name. The lady sitting beside me, she was so nice. She said she left the kids with the babysitter, and they a lot of the people in the crowd were from the States because they said that Canadian tickets were cheaper than if they had to go over into the States and watch the concert. And I was like, oh my god. So we had a lot of neighbors in the crowd. I think she told me she was from Chicago, but I don't remember. Because I remember Vic was showing me her photos of the bean and things, right? Because she had gone to Chicago before. I forgot to ask her where she's moving to. Or maybe she told me and I just don't remember, right? Yeah, she was really nice. I don't remember her name. She was also a Changbin fangirl. I was like, oh my god, her, Vic, like everybody I ran into, they're like, he should just go solo now. Like, what the hell? All of them were so nice. I explained to her that I'm gonna record, right? So I'm like, don't mind me. If you want to scream, do what you want, right? But then they always, all of them, there's always two responses. The people that are like, hell yeah, I'm gonna scream. Oh, sorry, three responses. The people are gonna be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna scream. The people are gonna fucking fuck up my footage and talk, or block my footage. And then the people that are silent as hell. She falls into the third group where she doesn't, like, she's just like Jordan. They don't want to fuck up my footage, right? And I'm like, why? I wanted to get her on camera so then at least Changbin can hear it. I was like, damn it, she wouldn't. Oh yeah, the opening song when they're here, they're wearing white. And I'm like, oh, we match. Oh yeah, these show-offs, so their concert feel is festival vibes, right? I don't know if that works for them. Like for me, when I think outdoors concert, like I think TXT. Like that would really work for them. Um Sorry, I gotta keep cutting off because I don't know if Dad'll come up here. Stray Kids. They're gonna have the same problem as Super Junior. When you guys get old, you're like, because they're forever juniors, so you guys are forever kids. You know what I mean? Oh. Oh, what I like with Changbin and Felix's fangirls is that they're dressed in pink and yellow, so you can pick them out of the crowd. Oh shit. Anyway, so that's the main screen. I cut over so I can see what the smaller screen looks like. Where did it go? Stop laughing. Oh, over here. Found it. See, look, these are the smaller screens, and it's like, what the hell? Oh shit, you guys can see all the files on my fucking computer. Fuck. Oh well, who cares? There's so much confetti, and these show-offs kept like there was so many fireworks. I'm like, okay, festival vibe. I feel like that would work for TXT because they have that magical feel. I don't feel magicalness with Stray Kids, right? So it's weird seeing this outdoors type, an outdoors type of setup. Even though Stray Kids all over the world, but I'm like, it's not all over the world outside. It's all over the world indoors.